welcome back to my home and welcome back to my kitchen. Y'all already know my motto, baby. Don't let anybody tell you how to cook in your kitchen. Cook what you know your family will eat. On the menu for today, y'all, is stewed beef my way, okay? So we're gonna jump right on in these pots and get them to crack-a-lacking. Let's get it. Okay, guys, these are all of our ingredients for today. We have some smoked paprika, chili, and chive spice blend. We have some Tony's Italian, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. We have some beef-based broth. We have minced garlic, beef broth. We have our potatoes. We have our mushrooms. We have our carrots, our beef stew seasoning mix. And we have all of our veggies chopped up. We have some yellow onion, tomato, celery, some thyme, and some bay leaves. Let's jump into these pots, you guys. So guys, we have came to my favorite part of the video, chopping up my fresh vegetables. I love chopping up fresh fruits and veggies. So I hope you guys enjoy this part as well. I'm going to let the music play.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole lot of meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. We can do nothing at all. So what, if you're stupid then you know there's nothing wrong. You and me got a whole lot of meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Cause you were mine. Because you were mine. One day you're next to me. What I got is memories you brought out.
So guys, we're going to start off by cleaning our meat. Of course, I have some vinegar and lemon juice, and I'm just going to give it a good little wash. It's always good to clean your meat, at least for me. You know, cook how you want to cook in your kitchen, but I like to clean my meat because you really get to see all the stuff that's on it. And look, they had some long pieces of steak in here, so I had to cut them up into cubes. But it's okay, you know, I'll turn into the butcher in a minute. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it up into cubes. I do wash my meat twice, even though you don't see it on camera. but I do wash my meat twice. And guys, you already know, if you're cleaning any meat, please don't forget to clean your area once you're done. It's so many germs, bacteria, E. coli, salmonella, and the list goes on. You don't want to get your family sick. So I'm going to go ahead and drain my meat, jump right on over here to patting it dry, guys. I love patting my meat dry because I don't like my seasoning floating in a lot of liquid. So I try to always pat it dry as much as I can. And I'm going to go ahead and season it up with some black pepper, of course. I always have to have that pepper, okay? I'm also going to use some garlic powder, followed up with some onion powder, you guys. I don't know why I always have to have those two main seasonings. They just a go-to for me. And Tony's as well. I love me some Tony's on everything, if you notice, in any of my cooking videos. That is some Italian seasoning. I just felt like beef stew needs Italian seasoning for some reason. And this is some herbs that I had got out of Ross, I believe, Burlington's or Ross, and it's great flavor. I have several seasonings like that in that brand. I'm going to go ahead and mix it on up, you guys, so we can keep it rolling. Look at that meat. We're going to move right over to our pot. I am going to drop some vegetable oil down in our pot, allow it to heat up, and we're going to put in our steak in batches, guys. I didn't want to overcrowd the pot or anything because you know when you overcrowd the pot, it cooks unevenly. So I'm just going to put it in there, let it brown up, you guys, and we just going to keep it rolling. Try not to be in the kitchen all day, but you know how it is when cooking. You always run into a hiccup somewhere along the line. But we're going to go ahead and get it browned up. Look at that meat. It's brown and it's getting there, guys. But anywho, honey, we're going to go ahead and remove it and set it to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and put in another batch and just get all of our meat all browned up so we can just keep on moving and get it in the oven. Look at our meat. Everything is done. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put in our diced tomatoes. And what I'm doing here, guys, I just want my tomatoes to sweat and soften up, guys. That's all I'm doing here. I even help them out along the way. I normally get me a potato masher and just mash them down. And as they get soft, I just mash them and let them get a little, you know, translucent in my pot. But here I am just putting them on in there, stirring them around. I am going to add in our tomato paste along with some minced garlic, guys. Like I said, I just want everything to marry in the bottom of the pot. This is our base for our stew beef. And it's already smelling good, guys. The aroma is here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put in our minced garlic and let that marry on down as our tomatoes continue to soften. And like I said, guys, I get me a little meat masher and I help those tomatoes right on out, okay? Don't be scared to maneuver in your kitchen. Cooking is fun. You can make $1 million dish on an accident, okay? But anyways, I'm working those tomatoes. So what I'm doing now, guys, I am going to go ahead and add in some flour. Now I'm adding in flour because that is our base. It's going to get our gravy thick when it's time for the broth and everything like that. So that's why I added in flour. Now, along with my flour, I had that beef stew mix pack. And you know it's pretty much like a gravy mix. So I'm going to go ahead and add that right on top of our mixture that we already have in our pot. And that's just giving it more flavor, more thickness, and everything for the broth, you guys. And on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and add in our beef bouillon, a beef base, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go ahead and add that right on in along with our mixture that we already have in our pot. Now, this is the part where you're going to start adding in your beef broth because you're building your base, and this is going to have your gravy thick and rich and just ready when it's time to serve. You won't have to add in any more liquid, guys. I promise you on that. And I'm adding in a whole carton of beef broth. So I'm scraping up the bits and everything from the bottom as I'm stirring. You want to make sure you get all that flavor, okay? All that flavor. Y'all know I'm big on flavor out the bottom of your pot. So that's all I'm doing is deglazing that pot. So, guys, it's time to add our meat back in. You just want to add all your meat back in. Don't be shy. Juices and all. Everything is in this pot, okay? Then we're going to add in all of our chopped veggies. We're going to add in our onions, okay? We're going to add in our chopped celery along with our mushrooms and everything like that. Everything is coming together wonderfully, guys. I just love cooking for you guys. And these are just meals that I cook at home for my kids. I'm going to add in my carrots, honey. And you know, my kids don't care too much for mushrooms, but they will never know, okay? It'll be wildered down. They'll never know. But anywho, y'all, I'm going to marry everything together. Y'all, it smells delicious in here, okay? So what I'm doing now, guys, I am just going to throw some seasoning on top. You don't have to. It's up to you how you want to do it. But me, if you ain't sneezing, it definitely ain't seasoned, okay? I got to have some flavor. So I threw some more seasoning on top of my beef stew. And I'm going to mix everything together, and we're going to just keep it going, you guys. Look, listen, y'all. I love getting on here, showing you guys what I feed my family. Thank you guys for supporting me along the way. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me cook. I am just going to now put all of our herbs into our pot. Those are our thyme sprigs and our bay leaves. And we're going to put a cover on it. And we're going to place it in the oven. I do have my oven preheating to 350, you guys. We're going to let this cook an hour and a half to 2 hours. Time is up, guys. I'm sorry for the steam. And look at that. Yes, indeedy. Look at that, y'all. When I say smells delicious and do, yes, indeed. So I'm just going to take out our bay leaves as I see them and our thyme sprigs because you don't want to be chewing on that. You don't want your guests or anyone that you're feeding to be chewing on that. And then we're going to add in our potatoes, guys. Yes, indeed. We're going to allow our potatoes to cook 15 to 20 minutes. And they should be done. Your dish should be done after your potatoes have cooked and softened, guys. We're going to put it back in the oven and allow that process to go. Y'all, look, listen. Look at that. Yes, indeed. It's not ready, but it's almost there. Let's check it. So here we are checking it again, guys. Sorry for the steam again. But our potatoes should be softened and ready. Yet, look at that. Fall apart. It's ready. So our dish is done. I am going to plate everything. Thanks for watching. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.